The Grim Tale of Grace Macabre, Chapter 56. The drive to the pit took Sarah and Grace all the way across Nevermore Hollows. The sun had just hidden itself behind the towering trees of Dunwich Forest, making twilight official. Trick-or-treaters were already out in full costume. Many were too old for the official act of knocking on doors for candy, but were dressed up all the same. They saw ghosts, werewolves, skeletons, and all manner of grotesqueries. Costumes get gorier every year, Grace noted as she slowed down, allowing a grown man dressed as a rotting corpse to walk in front of them. He was followed by a woman who was carrying an infant. All three were scattered in fake gore. Sarah shook her head. I understand the fascination with spooky things, but our new love of gore is just disturbing. It's not just gore, Grace said. She pointed at a clique of high school girls who were dressed in various stripper costumes designed to entice instead of to cause fright. It reminded her of the teenaged girls at the pit. When they finally arrived at the pit, there were two unmarked police cars parked beside each other. The Runaways must not be here, Sarah said. No, they're here, Grace replied. They will be parked in back. But what do we do about the police? Well, this is Halloween, Sarah said. The most holy night for the Runaways. They have planned out in every detail the ritual for sacrificing you and whomever else they have abducted. Then, when everyone shows up later for the party, they will kill everyone in the club. It's the pattern they always follow. A dark sacrifice, then mass murder. If the police are already in there, it may already be too late for them. They may have been killed. Grace closed her eyes and considered where she now found herself. If there are as many people show up to the club tonight as there were Tuesday night, the Runaways could kill hundreds. Sarah nodded her understanding. Grace had an even more disturbing thought. What if Ari did abduct those two little girls from Savannah? And what if they are in there right now? She grabbed her phone and called Ian. When he picked up, she put him on speaker and said, Okay, we've killed the crawling man, and we're now at the club, but we have no weapons. How do we kill the Runaways? Oh, man, Ian said. There was a mixture of excitement and disappointment in his voice. I wish I was there. I want to help fight so bad. Believe me, Ian, Sarah said. There's so much darkness in this town. You're going to get your chance to fight. But right now, we need you to guide us. How do we kill a demon? Well, I've been looking into that, Ian replied. There are different kinds of demons and different ways to kill them. However, you have the best possible weapon sitting beside you, Grace. You mean Sarah? Grace said. Yes, Ian replied. I believe she can be used as a powerful weapon to kill these specific demons. Ian was speaking fast, understanding that time was short. She's special. She's something called a revenant. No way, Sarah said. I can't be a revenant. What is that? Grace asked. Sarah had a disgusted look on her face. Undead killing machines. Well, it's a little bit more than that, Ian said. But basically, yeah. Somebody going to explain to me? Grace asked. Revenants are rare, Ian said. Sometimes when people are murdered, they can be resurrected with the sole purpose of seeking revenge against a person who killed them. It usually takes a powerful dark magic to make a revenant, and revenants don't look like the person they did when they were alive. The dark magic usually transforms them into grotesque, misshapen beings that won't stop until they get their revenge. It's extremely difficult to kill a revenant. They're kind of like an undead Terminator. But I don't look like a revenant, Sarah said. Right, and I've done the research, Ian said. There is nothing like you that I can find in the Book of Beasts or in any other literature. A revenant is the closest thing that describes you. What if you're wrong? Sarah asked. Ian paused as he considered her question. I'm not wrong. I think that you're a revenant, but not an evil one. It clearly isn't dark magic that resurrected you. So you're saying that white magic brought me back to life? Sarah replied. Well, I don't know, Ian said. There's clearly something else, some other force at work here, and I think it brought you back to help kill the runaways. And that leads me to why you are so special and can be a powerful weapon. Go on, Grace prompted. A typical revenant is exactly what Sarah said, an undead killing machine, a supernatural terminator. But I found something interesting in the book. A revenant's blood is turned into a highly toxic black goo. Well, that's fascinating, Grace said, but how does that give her special power against the runaways? I think we can use her blood against the runaways to kill them. I'm not following, Sarah said. Okay, a revenant's blood is toxic, Ian said, causing extreme sickness to anyone who gets any on them. But to the person who murdered them when they were human, their blood is deadly. Wait a minute, Sarah said. You think that even though I don't look like a revenant, that my blood will somehow help kill the runaways? Yes, Ian said, I do. This feels like a stretch, Ian, Sarah said. It's the only thing that makes sense, he replied. It fits. It feels right. I believe you look different because of the power that resurrected you. But other than that, I think you are a new kind of revenant. And what if you're wrong? Grace asked. Ian paused again before answering. I think you just need to trust me. But if I am wrong, the information I found says that using a demon's sacrificial dagger against them will kill them. Sarah shrugged. Neither of these scenarios are extremely hopeful. Well, maybe not, Ian said. But let's be smart, think it through, and trust the information we have before us. So far, the book was right about killing the crawling man. And this power or intuition or whatever it is at play that's guiding us, let's just trust it. So I have to get some of Sarah's blood? Grace asked. How much and how do we use it? Well, it's unclear as to how much of her blood it will take to kill them, Ian said, but demons use a special dagger to make a sacrifice. It will be ancient and the blade will have spells carved into it. I believe if you get one of those daggers and coat it in Sarah's blood, every demon you stab will die. Grace felt her courage slip. Well, that sounds easy, she said facetiously. Steal my demon boyfriend's sacrificial dagger, cover it in my revenant friend's blood, then stab him and his 5 demon friends. No problem. There's more, Ian said, scrolling through pages on the site. It looks like anything made of iron will also hurt them, especially if it's covered in Sarah's blood as well. It might not kill them like using their sacrificial dagger, but at least it's something. Grace frowned. Well, we don't have anything made of iron. Sarah shrugged. Maybe we can find something once we get inside. They thanked Ian and disconnected the call. It was fully dark when they got out of the car and made their way toward the entrance of the pit. They're going to be waiting for you, Sarah said, and they aren't going to be happy seeing me. Grace had a sudden memory. Wait, back at school, after Ian got shot, you and I were in the restroom and Neffy walked in. Why didn't she recognize you then? I've been wondering about that too, Sarah said. She wasn't with the group much the week that they were trying to corrupt me. I'm not sure what she was working on, but she was working on something important for the group. And besides, it was 2 years ago, and who knows how many people they've killed since. Maybe she just didn't remember me. They reached the front entrance. Grace was nervous and fumbled with the key that Ari had given her after they made her a partner. She finally steadied her hand and unlocked the door. She turned and looked at Sarah and said, "Here we go."